Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Sagittarius weekly money and career reading from November 17th to the 23rd, 2025. Sagittarius, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Sagittarius weekly money and career, November 17th to the 23rd, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout on the here out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of November. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages here for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Money and career, November 17th to the 23rd. What do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Sagittarius, let's see what we got. Two of Wands. Knight of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. The Hangman. The Moon. Four of Pentacles. The Fool. Ace of Wands. Ten of Swords. The Empress. Knight of Wands. Ten of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Eight of Cups. And Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you're planning something. You've been working on something, working on expanding a business, working on getting a job, working on traveling, moving. There's a lot of impatience there. There's a lot of impulsivity, or just make sure you don't act with impulsivity. It's going to move forward, and you're gonna, if you're negotiating something or waiting for money or waiting for a deal or a transaction, a money transaction, you're gonna get a fair deal. You're gonna get a fair deal, whether it's in business, whether you're waiting for a promotion or money in your job, or someone that owes you money, or maybe you're waiting for a loan, or the approval of a loan, or waiting for financial help. There's a fair deal there, and then you're going to be able to move forward, and it's promising. It's moving forward. The rewards are promising. You're in a good space. Take your time. There are going to be delays. So I feel like once you get that transaction, or once you get that deal, or once you get that money, or whatever money is given and taken in this deal here, then make sure you plan, make sure you're committed, make sure you dot the I's, cross the T's, and plan this out and have a clear strategy, because things are going to be delayed, or there's going to be a pause. Maybe there's a pause in answers, pause in administratively. There's a pause or stagnation or delays, whatever it is. There's a pause because you're going to have to reassess. You're waiting for answers, waiting for the truth, then you're navigating uncertainties, and then you're hanging on to that. You're hanging on to an energy that is going to change. So again, once you get your answers, the money or the fair deal, and you start moving forward and planning ahead, you are going to reach a moment where things are going to be delayed and you're going to reach uncertainties. Don't hang on to that, right? Don't hang on to that. Don't hang on to past assumptions. Don't hang on to something that might not exist anymore. Don't assume anything. Assuming means that, we know, and we know what's going to happen, and we project something where, okay, well, it's always been like that, so it's just going to be the same, or I know exactly how it goes. No, this is different. You're maneuvering, and you're moving on a path that you're exploring, and you know that this is going to be different, or it is going to be different. You're getting out of certain obligations, and therefore you're exploring a new path. It's something that's creative. It's new. It's a sort of breakthrough for you. You're building something new. You're going to be making money from creativity, money from your ideas, it's money from things you have nurtured, money from experiences or things that you have, like seeds you've been planting along the way. That is something that is going to come to life. But nurture yourself, take care of yourself. There are going to be obstacles, and there's going to be a moment where you're going to be tired. You're going to be exhausted because of the delays, the pressure, the responsibilities. But it's important here. Here you still have the Knight of Wands. You have the energy to move forward. You're excited to move forward. But it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of responsibility. And it's also a lot of very important to accept the shifts, the changes, accept to not be in control, and accept to know, to accept the chaos that comes along the way with shifts, the ebbs and flows in life. Understanding that flexibility is key, and that how you're navigating this is going to be different, is unfamiliar. Things are going to come in a different way. Expect different. Expect different people you connect with, and expect a new adventure that is totally different from anything you've done before. Wheel of Fortune, it's moving forward, it's shifting, and it has to shift. Things have to change. It's fated. It's not in your control. Whatever's in your control, you know it is. After that, the changes are not in your control. Things need to shift. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, new offer, new job, new opportunities, building something new. And that requires you to step away from your comfort zone, to step away from something that might have been very comfortable for you for a long time. Maybe it's a long-time job. Maybe it's a business you had. Maybe these are people that you're used to working with, co-workers, a dynamic, something that you got really comfortable in and that was safe for you for a long time, but that is no longer serving you, no longer taking you anywhere, no longer developing, evolving. So it's important to understand that that's something that you're going to detach yourself from, whether it's humans, whether it's a dynamic within a company and people you're used to working with, or whether it's a location. You can also be moving. That's a possibility. Whether it's a location, human emotions and dynamics that you had within a team, a company, people you used to work with, whatever it is, you're stepping away from that. And that, with these 3 cards here, is really, really allowing you to nurture your ideas, to develop your ideas, and to make money from your ideas, whether you're developing your own business, whether you're developing your own project, whether you're creating something, whether you're understanding now that the way you're going to make money is from you, your power, your resources, your creativity, knowledge, whatever. That and it's also going to give you financial independence and long-term financial independence. And I do believe that that's what you want. You just want that money and be able to have that money and to be comfortable with your choices. Wow. Okay. So let's see if there is. Okay, well, this just came out. 3 of Pentacles. I do want to put it here. Let's see. Give me another card from the 3. Yeah, okay. So the team you're working with, or the company you're working in, or the people you're working with now, it's shifting. It's moving. There are changes. Accept the change. I don't believe it's your choice, and I don't believe it's something that you are in control of. Yep, there we go. Done. So I don't believe you're going to be working with them, or you're transitioning into something new. And I do believe this is probably a team you have been working with. Yes, in the past. So it's exhausting. And I do feel like your emotions are, or your decisions are triggered by emotions from the past, people you're bound to. There can also be family, siblings, hometown, location, a place, whatever in the past that is really, really shaping your mind to make decisions. So just make sure you're not completely uniquely making decisions based on emotions from the past. Because no matter what, I do feel like there's exhaustion and disappointment in people, but I don't feel like it's something that you have control in. Accept the change. Accept the change. But the change here, whether you want it or not, is going to put you sort of on the right path in synchronicities, right? Meeting the right people at the right time to be able to evolve and to be able to move forward. But you have to be flexible. You have to be open to change and open to flexibility. All right, let's see what these are. Okay. All right. So freaked out but persevering. I do feel like this has been an energy, manipulated energy, controlling energy, or this is a contract you've been bound to a job, bound to a company. And it can also be a toxic energy. And it can also be you bound to patterns, money choices, career decisions that you have been in for a while. 9 of Cups, you're going to be content with this decision, right? At the end of the day, you're going to be content with this change. Even if it's chaotic and even if it's something that you really have to adapt to, whether you expect it or not. Since it's not in your control, at the end of the day, I do feel like you'll be content and satisfied with the result of this change. 9 of Cups is the wish come true, and it's the desire of change here. And I feel like you're going to be happy with this change, even though it demands a little bit of adaptability. All right, so let's move these and see what the new, right? What the new is with the Fool and the 2 Aces. Okay, challenges, patience, and resilience, right? Accepting change again with the Death card, confirmation, confirming that you're letting something go or that it's time to let things go. Don't hang on to anything. Again, like the Wheel of Fortune, accepting chaos, right? Accepting the change and accepting the chaos that goes with the change, but it's also accepting, it's like a rebirth, accepting this new path. without hanging on to things that are not serving you anymore or blocking you or just not viable for you anymore. So if you hang on to them, again, I always say that, leave it on the shelf, close the door, turn the key, lock the door, let it be. If you're angry, if you're resentful, if there are a lot of things that went on, if there, it ended in a way you didn't like it, or this is a place, a company, or people you worked with for a long time, this can be a severance package. This can be the end of a job. This can be the job letting you go or you letting go this job and getting a fair deal as you move forward into a new journey. And, taking this new journey like a more creative journey here for Sagittarius. I do feel like it's a more creative journey. There are delays, right? But I do feel like you're marching forward, committed. Yep. Again, the Ace of Wands, it's completely new. Again, you're getting money, or you're getting help, or financial help, or you're making a fair deal, or, something is fair there financially. Finding, again, nurturing an idea, nurturing the resources that you have, being resourceful, being pragmatic, finding solutions. Even when you're disappointed, you're disconnected. Yes, you're disappointed and disconnected, but you still have 3 cups, right? You're okay. Changes happen. 3 times the Wheel of Fortune. 3 times the Wheel of Fortune. And we have, 3 aces as well? It's changes need to happen, whether we want it or not. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is all about, accepting change. And with the Fool, accepting that it's time to rethink, expectations, letting go of expectations, assumptions, and really embracing uncertainty and engaging with this new path from a place of curiosity and openness. And you have to approach the world without preconceptions, because you don't know what's going to happen, but you know that you understand that, that while some forces are beyond your control, and how you perceive and adapt to these changes is a conscious choice, right? Learning to accept and learning to coexist with uncertainty and accepting the chaos, accepting the changes, and adapting and staying flexible. Again, flexibility will be rewarding. Pivot time. Adjust, learn from changes rather than resisting. Don't hang on to anything. Resilience is key. We do have 3 times the Wheel of Fortune, right? So that's, no matter what, change. One more card on the on this Empress, 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, please, here. Hierophant, establishing something. Suddenly, a lot of communication, a flow of information. Take a breather. After challenges, things will come to light. Okay, so whatever you need to know will come to light in due time. Accept uncertainties and the delays. If you have these delays, things will come to light. Whatever has been in your mind, mind, body, and soul, your intuition, it will come to light. Things unknown, things you felt were not quite honest, it will come to light. They will be addressed in due time. You will find clarity. And with the Hierophant, it's either establishing new rules, either signing something, making something official, green light, contract, signature, documents. But it's also you understanding when to follow a traditional path, when to make something official, or to structure something, or to join a new structure, and established structures with a lot of rules and regulations. Can be banks, institutions, administration, schools, insurances, anything, right? And when to seek financial advice, conventional money approach, conventional money decisions, and when to reform and do things differently. And I do think there's a little bit of both. I do think you're establishing your new self, creating, making money from your creations, creativity, from your business, and establishing a new structure. But I also think you are going to be independent from an establishment that you have worked in a very long time. And it's almost like it can be government as well, right? This is an institution that you are suddenly getting information from that needs to be revealed or released. Okay, truths. Okay, all right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Sagittarius, weekly, money and career. One last message for the road for Sagittarius. If you're interested in getting a tarot reading, please join membership. Click the join button down below and join us live. That is how you can get a tarot reading. You can join us live every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, sometimes during the week, Mondays and or Fridays, depending on my schedule. But we're always there on Sundays, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. That is set in stone. We would love to have you there. We're also trying to reach 50K in 2026. So thank you so much for checking if you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. It's free for you. Doesn't cost you anything. Takes 1 second. Thank you so much for helping us reach 50K in 2026. That is the goal. So let's see if there's one last message for the road. That's a lot of cards. So I'm just going to take these and this one. Okay. Yep, entering a new cycle, everything you've learned, accomplished, integrated. It's a learning process, but it's also a healing process. You had to go through that to step into this new journey. Yep, death card, let it go, new cycle. And there we go with the Two of Wands, preparing, planning, moving, establishing new structures. But okay, so I do feel like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. Look at this. This is a big change for you. But I do feel like for you, your decision is based on integrity and morality and truth and accountability, and you no longer want to be in that establishment, or you no longer want to be in that toxic environment, or you no longer want to be in that pattern of choices that you have made in the past, for your job, for your career, and you're sort of attached to certain ways and attached to traditional paths. And I do feel like you're detaching yourself from that to go on your own to, either start your own business or make money from your creativity rather than following a traditional path here in an administration or institutions. Wow. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for connecting, for sharing your stories, your journeys. Gratitude to each and everyone from the bottom of my heart. I want to say that the magic word here is my new journey, my own new journey. My own new journey will be the magic word to put down below in the comment section. So you can put my own new journey in the comment section if you wish to put your name in the hat for free reading, or just share your energies and empower yourself to move forward. Just put my own new journey down below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Double check that you are subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.